Good morning, everyone. This is Strictly Jake, and I just needed to say something about Ethan's live stream before I went to bed. Ethan has spoken, and War Campaign is out, and I feel like I'm going a little crazy because everything I have said in the last few days came true. I predicted everything, and I was spot on with my commentary. And I don't know if that means I'm intelligent, which I don't think I'm that intelligent, or if I'm prophetic, which I don't think I'm prophetic, or if this was just really obvious, which I think it was really obvious, but if it was so obvious, why couldn't War Campaign see it? I thought these guys were supposed to be smart. Uh, this is crazy, and if you don't humble yourselves right now and grovel and apologize and do everything you can to save your magazine and to save your comic book, you're you're done. Ethan, um, Ethan tonight said that he's going to be severing ties with War Campaign. It's what his audience wants, which is, if you read the comments, most of his audience wants that. There's a few War Campaigners in there, and they're trying their best to push back, but it looks like they are starting to see that it's too late now too. And all you really had to do was just leave Anna alone, apologize to Cecil and Malin, and reap all of the rewards. After what happened with Preston Poulter last week, after Vestige, after you getting the endorsement and the card and the forward by Ethan for your magazine, you somehow managed to screw all that up. And it was hubris that did it. You were Icarus and you flew too close to the sun. You know, I don't know what else to tell you. You had everything going for you, and Ethan was in your corner, and he gave you every chance. The last few days, he has done everything he could to try and keep you happy, and you threw it all away. You just kept on going. You kept on thinking that it would somehow work out in your favor, that you could separate Cecil and Malin from him, maybe, which I don't know why you do. Why you think that. He's met Cecil in real life. I mean, they're friends. He wasn't ever going to choose Cecil and Malin over you. You needed to just roll with it, and you didn't do it. And I guess it is probably because you feel that Ethan owes you, that you feel that you've given a lot for Ethan, that you've done a lot for Ethan, and you have done a lot for Ethan, I'm sure. But Ethan's done more for you, and he's done more for this community, and he doesn't owe anybody anything. So, yeah, pride has killed you. I I don't know how you messed it up this bad. And tonight, Ethan talked about how comicsgate, a lot of people feel, has become less conservative, and how it started out as conservative. I don't think that's exactly it. I think the conservative mindset of comicsgate has always been intact. It's just that the liberal things that are creeping in, he says, is the same thing Mike and Edwin did. And they're conservatives. That they didn't like how successful Ethan was. They were jealous, and they tried to control, and they tried to get the money spread around. And it's just the same thing that War Campaign just tried to do, pretty much. So you have become Mike, and you have become Methwin. You became what you used to fight against, and that's really, really, really funny. It's also really sad, and this was all completely avoidable. All you had to do was not try and gatekeep. I didn't even know you had gone after Sweetcast. What is your problem? War Campaign is done. Uh, and Ethan tonight said that we need to get out of each other's way, and I think that that is him saying that you're no longer going to be around, you're no longer necessary, and he's not going to let this kind of infighting happen anymore. I think he's going to take a more proactive approach. And he also talked about how sincere and genuine Liam was with his offer of friendship, and he keeps bringing that up, and I think that's really struck a chord with Ethan. And after being betrayed by people that he made a lot of money for out of the goodness of his heart that he hosted on his channel, like Dirtworm, Doug, and all those zany characters. I think that Liam just saying that he wanted to be friends with him, it it really it really uh, spoke to him, and I think that's what everyone that wants to be on Ethan's channel from now on has to do. They have to actually be grateful. They have to humble themselves. They have to realize that they're not owed anything. And then the last thing that Ethan said that really struck a chord with me was that everyone that is doing these things, like trying to gatekeep Anna and trying to gatekeep, Sweetcast and all these people out of comicsgate and form a line, he sees them as having blue hair. So he has now basically said War Campaign and all of those people are in the same boat as Renfamous and the rest of the crazies on Twitter. And I kind of I kind of getting a conspiracy theory in my head that maybe Praetorian's chaotic actions this week weren't really that chaotic. Maybe they were aimed at War Campaign. Maybe he was trying to destroy War Campaign. Because if he wasn't, boy, that was the result, wasn't it? I mean, he missed a good chance. I I think I think Praetorian beat you guys, and that's really really sad. He didn't beat Ethan. He didn't beat me. He didn't beat the rest of us. But I, yeah, he's got his revenge against you guys. I reaped the whirlwind, I guess. But that's just this is all kind of making me kind of sad. So I'm gonna call it a night. Thank you, and I'll be more alert for my next video. Oh, and here's Sam. He's having a dream. He's chasing rabbits. I hope you catch him, Sam. You deserve it, buddy. All right, you have a great night, everyone, and stay humble.